We've got something really special today. This is the Crate 57 Chevy. When this was built in 2017, it was all entirely new. GM licensed sheet metal, roadster shop chassis, ZZ6 complete engine package, made it to the overdrive automatic, all the brakes, air conditioning, custom leather interior, power windows, all new glass. It has it all. Go to volocars.com where you can read all the information about this car. And that's where you'll find a price tag on every car for sale, along with a monthly finance payment. The top is down. Let's go for a spin. Motor Trend had the car built for a 2017 Street Rodder Tour. It was the 60th anniversary 57 Chevy, so they thought it'd be neat to have one of these cars built. They took it to Woody's Hot Rods. Or they didn't take it there. It didn't exist. It was built from scratch. But they commissioned Woody's Hot Rods. Woody's Hot Rods sells all new sheet metal for a 1957 Chevy. They're licensed by GM. For GM to stand behind it, it has to be high quality. They sell the parts and they also build cars. So this car is completely constructed of all new. Everything, the wiring, the glass, the top, you name it, it's new. So let's talk about the body. They did an incredible job. Again, every piece of it is new metal, so there's no rust, no damage. They did an amazing job with the fit and finish. It's absolutely straight. The gaps are spot on, probably better than the factory. Matter of fact, they use continuous welds instead of spot welds like the factory did. All clean, straight. No damage, no issues, no bumps, no bubbles, no waves. Shuts like new, all clean, smooth, straight metal, lines up real nicely. Body is outstanding. The other side's the same way. So then they put a PPG white epoxy primer. Then they painted the car in a PPG nickel metallic. That's what the metal flake metallic is, and it is all laid out evenly. It's not blotchy. It's all uniform and nice. And then to really make it jump out at you, old school hot rod flames. It's a metallic. They call it yellow. And then an orange pearl. It's outlined in a blue pinstripe, and that really pops, and it's all metal flake. The paint job is outstanding. Here's a little tiny nick touched up right there. If I point out a flaw, it's because you have to look for it. There's nothing on this car that stands out. I mean, this is all outstanding. I don't see any issues there. Of course, all of the trim was new. Car was done in 2017. They actually put 7,000 miles on it on the Street Rod Tour. Right now it has 16,000 miles, but it's been really well cared for. Hand pinstripe in the same colors to match the flames on the front. And it's signed by the person who did it. Looks like Gary. And again, all the chrome and trim. Where do you put the gas in a 57? Right there. All the trim is new. The paint is excellent. There's a little chip down the corner of the door right there. And then someone told me there was a little, yeah, there's a dent right here. We'll have the dent guy straighten it out. They put the wrong radiator cap on there, and it left an upward dent, but the paint's not damaged, so that will be taken care of. It also has right here forward, like that clear bra, and across the hood here, it has that clear plastic film. So that's why there's no rock chips or anything like that. And eventually one day you can peel that off if it did get bad, but there is protective plastic coating up there. Look at the bumper. Big, smooth, one-piece bumper, no bumper bolts, no seams, custom grille, LED taillights are down there. Again, all new. The rockets were new. The glass, it's actually not glass. It's all Lexan. You wouldn't know it by looking at it. I read it in the magazine, and I'm like, wait, what? So it's all smoked. It's all excellent. It's not scratched, cracked, or damaged. All the gaskets and seals were replaced. Correct antenna, mirrors. This is all buffed and polished real nice and bright. The convertible top is a rich cloth, German cloth top. It's power. It's the same bright red that matches the interior. So the wheels that it's sitting on, they're 18-inch American Legend wheels with some performance tires. They're tucked up under there real nicely. And again, a roadster shop chassis. I got a lot more to tell you about the car. Why don't we open it up and give you a tour of the inside? Something else that's really cool about this car is there is probably hundreds of pictures and videos documenting the entire build. It was literally pieces of sheet metal laid out on the floor, and they show the whole process. Where do you get that with any other car? You go buy a car that's built anywhere on the internet, and you're lucky to get a few photos. But this is highly documented online. I also have an extra key here underneath the car. Underneath the back, there is a disconnect, kills all the power, and you can take the key with you so no one can operate the car. Now, trunk compartment's not finished. Underneath here is painted as slick as the car. They use some special urethane clear I forgot to mention too. It's a mile deep. It is so glossy and smooth. The whole car, the rubber's new, the jam is slick. Everything is Dynamated through the interior, through the trunk. This keeps the noise and vibrations and that sort of thing to a minimum. There's a big amplifier, all new top motor, Optima battery. Now we have the custom red liner kit, but it takes 8 weeks to make. I didn't want to wait 8 weeks. That will be included with the car. It goes in place very easily. It's bright red to match the interior. There's a picture on our website of what it will look like. I think I said it has Lexan windows. They're acrylic windows throughout. They're power windows. The jambs are painted real slick. Weather strips are all new. Doors open and shut so easy. Interior was done by a custom shop. That's all documented online. All beautiful soft red upholstery. The dash is all painted up real nice. I'm going to light up these gauges for you real quick. Some cool looking gauges from Dakota Digital. There's the analog and the little digital screen there. This is painted in like a satin. I think they called it hot rod red or something like that. All the trim is new. Vintage air, so they look like the original, but they're electric. They're not cables. Retro stereo. There's a plug in here, and there's also a plug in the center console. A clock matches the gauges. Kick panel speakers. It has the nice tight woven premium carpet. And you can't really see it, but there's two 12-volt receptacles. You want to plug in your phone. And when you find the pictures online, they show making the console from scratch. The shifter is made to look like a 4-speed, but it's an automatic. Power windows, cup holders. Then you got some storage. Another plug-in for the radio. Got some very sophisticated instructions on how to kill the battery. ProCar seats, but they were completely reconstructed and cushioned and all soft leather. This outer bolster is a little worn from climbing in and out. That's right where you plunk down and you got to slide in, so it's a little bit worn there. Now it's got custom-made bucket seats in the back. Center console runs all the way up. I assume there's a speaker behind there. They're upholstered to match the front. And you probably can't notice, but there's LED lights that run all along here. Got red seat belts front and back. And then you can't tell, but I just found out there's LED lights under the armrests too. I hopped in here and the lights weren't on yet, and I'm like, where's that light coming from? And then real quick, you got a tilt column with a nice custom wheel. You got a new day and night mirror, new visors. The interior is really nice, really comfortable. Of course, all new wiring and fuse block, and it's got billet pedals. So it's got a lot going on inside too. some performance tires on those wheels. I think they're 9-inch wide and back. So you can Google the ZZ6 crate motor right from GM. It comes complete. The picture on their website looks exactly like this. The same intake, valve covers, air cleaner, and everything that's attached to it. The AC, the alternator, this is all from GM. You know what's nice about that? It's all from GM. You don't have some guy or some shop assembling and using mismatched parts. That's GM's technology behind that. It's 405 horsepower, 405 pounds of torque, so it's going to be plenty fun and it's going to be reliable. Billet MSD ignition system back there, and it has fast fuel injection, electronic fuel injection hiding under the air cleaner. Got a set of headers down there, and everything is just nice, clean, tidy. Got an electric fan helping keep it cool. Everything's painted a nice satin black. It's all clean because it's all new metal. Willwood master cylinder. Looks like stainless steering controls. They're Doug's headers. Wiper motor, I don't see it, so it's the newer wiper system. It's hidden up under the dash. Hinges, nuts, bolts, wires, everything was new when they built the car. Caleb's going to have the fun job of taking you for a ride, and I'll see you in a bit.
We are in the 57 Bel Air, guys. We're gonna take this around the block for a hot lap, show you how she drives. We all have high anticipation of this car. Everyone that either worked on it or saw it, we're like, wow, that thing's killer. I mean, this is just a one of one. This was a no expense spared build by Woody's Hot Rods, which is a licensed GM hot rod shop. And it was commissioned by Motor Trend magazine, meaning unlimited money was able to be spent on this build, and it shows. This thing is sweet. Love the interior, love the colors, love the drivetrain in it. I mean, it drives like a new car. This is a turnkey crate Bel Air, so everything is new, professionally put together, not just slapped together. Even the crate motor, it's got a GM crate motor that comes complete with all the accessories. That's right, the alternator, all the brackets even are all lined up from the factory. This is drop in and go. It doesn't get more turnkey than this car right here. I feel like I'm driving a World of Wheels car or a SEMA car right now. Feels pretty good so far. I'm definitely enjoying this ride. I love the digital odometer in the center there with the analog gauges. So this was built for the Hot Rodder tour. Let's see what she's got. Oh yeah. I could drive this all day. We might have to take it for a second hot lap because I don't know if one's going to do it for me. What an absolute dream to drive. Times like this is why I love my job. I get to drive pretty sweet cars all the time. No complaints here with this one, guys. That shouldn't be a surprise, though, with what the extent of this build is. I'm watching everyone we're driving past. They're breaking their necks right now looking at this thing. It's stunning. It's unique. You want to set yourself apart from everyone else? This is the car right here. Everything works in it. We were playing around with it earlier. Even check out the mirrors. The turn signals are built into the mirrors. I mean, how cool is that? This is the one, I'm telling you. Don't sleep on this one.
Shuts real nice. So we're not done yet. We got to talk about the underside. This is sitting on a Roadster Shop chassis. If those of you who don't know what the Roadster Shop is, they're a hot rod shop. They build $300, $400 million cars they build these days. And they also build chassis for these custom cars. So it's an all new chassis. And I mean frame, the whole thing, all new. Independent front suspension, rack and pinion steering, heavy duty sway bars. In back, it's a 4-link system with tubular control arms, upper and lower. You got coil over adjustable gas shocks at all 4 corners. The fuel system was entirely new. Upgraded Willwood, I shouldn't say upgraded, it was built from scratch. Willwood brake system with drilled and slotted discs, big ones. Willwood calipers, they're painted yellow to go with the flames on the front end. It's got a nice sounding dual exhaust system with a crossover pipe. I think they were stainless mufflers. You look up at the motor, it's nice and clean. It has a Hughes 4L80E automatic overdrive, electronic overdrive transmission with a big finned aluminum pan. I see 2 external oil coolers with fans on them. One's for the radiator, one might be for oil. There's 2 coolers underneath there. The floor of the car is all new metal and it's painted this same silver. It was on a rotisserie. So yeah, underneath the car, it's dialed in. This car rides comfortably, but it'll handle like a race car. This is a car to be driven. Yeah, you can go to any car show. This thing will knock their socks off, but this is a car you can get in and drive. And I can tell you, it's assembled right. It was done by professionals. It fits right. It closes right. It feels right. This is truly a good car. I've seen them where they were built from scratch, and it just didn't work out well. When I started the video, I called the turn signals tail lights. I know that they are not tail lights. There's battery posts under the back of the car if you needed to jump start it or charge it. You can do that as well. So much more to talk about. We're going to have links to pictures and videos on our website. So much information, but I can't stress to you enough what a good one this is. Go to volocars.com with any of your questions. A salesman will be happy to help. They help get this delivered to your door. They can help you get it financed. Sign up, subscribe to our YouTube channel, click the bell icon, be notified when the videos are posted. Thanks for watching.